Hello, 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 my lovelies. Welcome back to another episode of A Walk Through the Major Arcana. Whoo, we're to card 14 now, guys. This is the card Temperance. Let's get down to it. As far as the Kabbalistic tree of life, the Temperance card sits in between the Tippereth and the Yesod Separate. And it is represented by the Hebrew letter samech, which means to prop, to bear up, or to uphold or sustain. Astrologically, it's represented by Sagittarius, and the element is fire, which fire represents the wands and represents creativity. All right, so the central figure on the Temperance card is an angel with wings. He bears a solar disk on his forehead, and his head is surrounded by rays, suggesting that he is an angel of the sun. It's wise to refer to him in the masculine sense, but the figure is really neither male or female. I just refer to him in the masculine sense. He wears a white robe with a triangle enclosed in a square on the front, representing the divine invisible world that acts and manifests itself inside the visible, tangible world. His one foot is in the water, indicating the subconscious, while the other is on the rocks, indicating the physical world. The fact that he stands on both shows that the transformation of mental states bring about corresponding changes in the physical world. The angel pours water between two cups without one drop being spilled. The cup from which water is poured represents the cosmic reservoir of conscious energy, and while the other represents subconscious mind. The water falls in a triple stream to indicate that we come into contact with this power through subconsciousness, but combined all its activities, superconscious, conscious, and subconscious. In the background, there is a path leading to twin mountain peaks, reflecting the journey through life. At the end of the path is a crown suspended in the air in a shining light. It represents the first of the 10 Kabbalistic Sephiroth, Keter, and the crown. It is a symbol of the fulfillment of the purpose of life. And the twin mountain peaks on either side of the crown stand for the other two Sephiroth, wisdom and understanding. Everything about this card represents balance, and when temperance dominates our consciousness, it tempers and combines the mental and material natures, leading to perfect harmony. That is the Temperance card, guys. Arcana card number 14. Next, we're going to visit the Trickster El Diablo, Arcana card number 15. Please join me there, guys. I'll see you then. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another installment of A Walk Through the Major Arcana with me, your host, Countess. Today we're going to look at Arcana card number 15, the Trickster of the deck, El Diablo. And in reference to the Kabbalah Tree of Life, The devil sits right below the justice card, right by the Hod Sephiroth. It is represented by the Hebrew letter Ayin, which can stand for eye, fountain, or outward appearance. It corresponds astrologically to the sign Capricorn, and its element is earth, which earth is represented by the pentacles or the diamonds, and is material stuff in this world. All right, so let's take a look at El Diablo. The principle of contrast is obvious if we compare cards 14 and 15. The angel of light on the 14th card and the angel of darkness on the 15th. The devil corresponds to the Hebrew letter ayin, meaning not only eye, but also external appearance. Therefore, we understand that this card depicts the way things look, not the way they really are. Very important. So the word devil in Greek means slander. Thus, the devil represents everything that gives us a bad opinion about the worth and value of our own real nature. A careful examination of the symbol will show us that it contains many of the details that we have already seen in other tarot cards, but under a different aspect. The devil appears to us like Baphomet of Templars, a creature that is half man, half goat. This monstrous idol derives from Eliphas Levi's goat of Mendes, originally represented the balance between good and evil, or the equilibrium of the opposites. But more recently, this figure has been adopted as the official symbol of the Church of Satan, with a downward pointing pentagram, and has become a scapegoat for all things considered evil. The devil has bat wings, bringing in our mind the vampire bat, an animal that flies at night and sucks the blood out of its prey. Parallel to that happens when we are absorbed with our lower material desires. He has donkey ears because the donkey is one of the symbols of Capricorn, which is the astrological affinity of this card. His face is that of a goat, but he has a human hypnotic stare which hypnotizes those who come near him, bringing them under his influence. His brown hairy body suggests the element of earth, while his huge size suggests his great power on the physical plane. An inverted pentagram is on his forehead, which is a symbol of evil magic. It represents the inversions of the powers of normal mankind, because when man misunderstands himself and in his thoughts inverts his true position, the results are always against him. He raises his right hand as making a gesture, suggesting that there is nothing hidden. But this is the main illusion that leads to all devastating results in his left hand. He holds an inverted flaming torch. And you think of the left-hand path. You'll get burned if you play with fire. The torch burns smokily and gives little light, indicating the inverted use of the Mars force, which leads to destruction. He is standing on a cubic pedestal, a sign that everything happens in the material world. The shape of the pedestal is half cube, a symbol of half knowledge of the physical plane. In front of the pedestal, there is a ring from which two people, a man and a woman, are chained from their necks. They are bestialized, naked with small horns and tails, showing that they are becoming more and more like the devil as long as they remain under his influence. The grapes and the fires on their tails signify pleasure and lust. This scenery is analogous to that of the fifth card, as if Adam and Eve after the fall. If we look closer, we will notice that the chains around their necks are loose and could easily be removed, but their individual power has been taken from them, and they think that they can do nothing. This is a perfect representation of what is happening in human consciousness when it is dominated by false knowledge. When we look at our world, we see a set of irreconcilable elements mixed in something that seems to be hopeless confusion. The central figure of this card, the devil, is a perfect example of this confusion. The mixture of male and female, animal and human, bird and beast. Although nothing like this exists, at the same time, they are all an aspect of reality. There is no devil, if by this term one means evil, independent personality opposed to God. There is a devil if by this term you understand the divine power of materialization, which seems to enclose the limitless light within the boundaries of three-dimensional existence. This is the power that apparently subdivides the one life into many separate lives, the earthly agent of creative activity that performs its material work. In this sense, the devil really possesses us when we come into the world, and that must be so. But this possession does not last because we are destined to free ourselves little by little from the tyranny of our innate instincts. Everything in nature has a hierarchy in which unconscious forces submit to the direction of what is superior. Our mission is to transform the lower forces at the command of higher ones. The man who can tame the beast in him may have this power at his disposal. Yeah, and the devil card also can signal addiction, being in bondage to something that, like I said before, is inverted to what you really should be doing. So, not a good card to get. Definitely when he is drawn, he represents caution. And you must pay attention to the red flags wherever he's concerned, whatever situation you're doing the reading on. All right, guys, that is card 15. We go from one awful card to another. Next, we're going to do card 16, the Tower. To the tower with him, right? Oh boy, that is not a good card, and we will soon find out why. Thank you for joining me, guys, with this one. Very interesting card. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.